Sometimes I like just going out to my local mountains for a night of camping. But sometimes these simple nights of camping turn into something far more special. Sometimes a simple overnight trip leaves you with some memories you will cherish for a lifetime. This was one of those trips for me.
Well, we're out in Big Bear, getting ready to do just like a real casual overnight trip with Lexie and Ryan. We got 2 more trips with them.
Two more trips till we're out of state.
We were supposed to do Menachie this weekend, but had a scheduling thing, so we pushed it back to next weekend. So we get a bonus trip. We're just gonna go camping for the night, so we're gonna hit the trail.
Yeah, easy one.
We had 2 things on our agenda this weekend: to escape the crowds and escape the heat. After heading through Holcomb Valley, we realized that we were going to have to head into the backcountry if we wanted to find any seclusion on this warm July Saturday. After doing a little exploring in the backcountry, we found a great spot with an incredible view, and most importantly, we had the area all to ourselves. The evening views were great, and the colors from the sun's last light were breathtaking. As the sun dipped below the horizon, we prepared for a relaxing and cozy evening at our little campsite.
Been a really fun day. Got a fire going, kids are playing, nice and dirty already, and I am making some chicken carbonara. This is that Bertolli stuff that I've been cooking recently. Comes in those pre-made packages, and so you just kind of dump it in, heat it up, and you're good to go. I've been really enjoying doing that because it just takes all the work out of having to cook dinner. And then I've got one of these pre-made salads that you just kind of mix the packaging and stuff. It comes with all like the pre-made kit. Just throw it in the bag, mix it up, and you're good to go. So me and the kids are just about ready to have some dinner. It's staying warm over the camp stove while Ryan's finishing up making dinner over there. He's just about done right now, and we're gonna hang out by the campfire and enjoy just this awesome campsite that we are at. Just the views out here are incredible. The evening views or afternoon views have just been amazing. As we were rolling in, there were definitely some thunderstorms. Thunderclouds looked like some possible thunderstorms might be rolling in, but now they've totally cleared and the wind is totally calm. So looking forward to just a nice evening hanging out at camp.
After dinner, Ryan and I set up the tents and I got my kids to bed. We spent the rest of this beautiful evening around the campfire, admiring the beautiful evening views and the stars overhead as this incredible evening came to an end. The next morning, we woke up to on and off cloud cover. Storesso had sent me out some gear, so I decided to try my hand at making some fancy coffee. I really like the electrical coffee bean grinder for the trips where I have whole bean coffee, but I have to admit, the espresso thing just isn't my style. I absolutely love a good cup of coffee at camp, but I'm a man of simple taste in that area. Just plain black coffee is all I need, so the steps of making an espresso just wouldn't be worth it to me. However, the next time I can convince my wife to come with me, you bet I'll be bringing the espresso maker.
Well, for what it's worth, I've never made espresso before of any kind, so I don't know how good this is going to be, and I probably didn't make it the right way, but I'm having myself a little latte this morning out in the mountains. It's actually pretty good. It's not still hot because things would have needed to be warmed up for it to stay hot, but I don't think I've got enough espresso in there for how much milk I do, but it's pretty good. I mean, you want to try it?
Oh yeah, it's cold.
It is cold. What do you think?
It was good.
Yeah? Well, good morning from camp. We're kind of up in the Big Bear backcountry area, just enjoying some dispersed camping for the weekend. We got a pretty cool spot, nice and secluded, tucked away from everybody. We were really just kind of trying to get away from the crowds yesterday and escape a little bit of the heat, so wanted to get up somewhere in kind of the higher elevation areas, and it's worked out really well for us. Today we're actually enjoying quite a bit of cloud cover. It would be a little bit warmer if we didn't have that. There's some possible thunderstorms rolling in, but so far haven't really seen much of that. And we've had a little bit of rain, but not much. And it's just been beautiful to kind of have the cloud cover and get away from that heat a little bit.
As the afternoon approached, it was starting to look like I spoke a little too soon. There was certainly a thunderstorm moving in. We quickly packed up camp and decided to head out to do a little exploring in an attempt to move away from the incoming storm. There is still so much of this area I have yet to see, and lately these trips to my local mountains have really been surprising me, and on this afternoon, it will be no different. As we headed out of the area, Ryan noticed an offshoot with some good elevation game that he thought might make for a pretty good view. Ryan has always had such a great eye for things like this, which has led to some incredible finds on our trips together. I will most definitely be missing his talents on our future trips. As we approached the top, Lexie had already found something pretty cool she wanted to show the kids. Lexie has an incredible talent of finding wildlife, which is always so exciting for the kids. Yet another thing we will be missing greatly on our future trips without our dear friends.
No, that's a frog.
No, that's not a frog.
So that's the daddy. So I can catch up. Okay? Look how fast.
Hey, let's go follow Ryan over here.
Okay? That's what if we went down that cliff.
Woo! You okay? Good catch. Wow. Look at this view, bud. Pretty amazing. Wasn't really expecting this, but we just saw this little turnout and Ryan's like, hey, you want to go see if there's a view up there? Turned up here and man, well worth it. This is just an incredible view. You can see just absolutely everything from up here. The whole area.
I was amazed with the view and thought I would take advantage of the moment and try to capture the incoming thunderstorm in a time lapse. I know I mention it often, but I do love to do photography from time to time on these trips, and capturing time lapses has always been one of my favorite ways to do that. We stood on top of this ridge and watched an incredible lightning show take place right in front of us. Unfortunately, I didn't capture any of the lightning in my time lapse, though there was lots of it. Thankfully, we caught some on our cell phones. The storm was far off, but was slowly moving in our direction. We didn't want to take any chances, so as gray clouds started moving our way, it was time to get into the trucks and get off of this ridge. What an awesome weekend. Sometimes these simple overnight trips can really surprise you. We went out for a night of camping, but I feel like we walked away with so much more. As another trip comes to an end, so does a heaviness of having to say goodbye. But not quite yet, because we were just 6 days away from one last epic adventure with our dear friends.